The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. Opening day baseball on the show. It's Oregon taking on Cali. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Our partner ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
So just about set now. On the hill here today, Tom Seaver. And as usual with him singing, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
So just about set, and now it's going to be Lorenzo Cain.
Leading off for Oregon, the designated hitter, Lorenzo.
The pitch. And a foul ball.
First pitch, 111.
The wind of the pitch. And he chases a high fastball there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Here's the 0-2. And ball one. Kicks and deals. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. The wind to kick the pitch. And that one fouled off. And here it comes. And that one fouled off. And down on strikes he goes. 1 out.
Well, he should get some fist bumps when he gets back into the dugout, because even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. And this is a long haul where you're trying to get that pitch count up as early as possible. So gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see what's working for this pitcher or not. But I tell you what, it's a nice job right there.
And now here is Larry Walker. And the right-hander deals. And downstairs. One down, base is empty. And a base hit right there. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Joby.
Here's the veteran outfielder, Larry Doby. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Fought off foul. And the next pitch is way outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
At the belt and fires. That's off the mark. And that's ball two. Walker stands at first with one out. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And down on strikes. And now 2 gone. Next to hit, Tony Perez. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. First offering misses the mark. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So 2 aboard and 2 outs, scoreless game. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And now 2-0 as that one missed below the knees. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Well, I've noticed they've been pitching him hard inside, and the key is if you're going to make a mistake, you got to make it off the dish. If it leaks out over the plate with this kind of power, you'll be asking for a new baseball.
The 2-1. Good eye in that spot. First and second, 2 down. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Oh, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And here is Jason Kendall. Now 1 out to right. Gibson makes the play, and that ends the inning. So they load the bases, but leave them stranded. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score after a half inning. We go to the bottom of the first. And towing the slab in this one, Nolan Ryan. Singing the numbers he's racked up in his career are almost unprecedented.
Over 5,000 strikeouts, and I think it's in the head of his opponents. It's almost like guys expect to strike out. Can't wait to watch his electric stuff in this one.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Kenny Lofton. There's the strike. And a pitch. And it's fouled away. Next offering is fouled back. Right-hander kicks, deals. And a swing and a miss. 1 down.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Digging in, Marcelo Meyer. In there for strike one. And a swing and a miss there.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
And the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the #3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Now here is Mike Piazza. First pitch just misses.
Count 1-0.
And another ball.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Next pitch is outside.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
The wind of the pitch. And a 4-pitch walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. That one's in there, 0-1. Giancarlo Stanton, certainly a physical presence, and Chris, one of the more imposing guys at the plate in the entire sport.
He's a force, and I think it's scary for pitchers thinking about making a mistake to him, because you know you're not going to get that baseball back. He hits the ball so hard, you don't even have to watch him swing. You can just close your eyes and listen and know exactly who it is that hit the ball.
The 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. We played an inning, no score. Second inning set to go, and now Joe Carter.
Leading off for the Dubs, the left fielder, Joe Carter.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. And there's the strike.
He needs a quick 1-2-3 this time around. Last inning, threw a lot of pitches.
Oh, 1 down.
1-1.
Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
Stays alive. And the pitch. Got him. And 1 away. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Next pitch downstairs, and that is ball 1. kicks and fires. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. This one lifted in the air, left field, and puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2.
Batting 9, the shortstop, Kevin Newman.
The batter now, Kevin Newman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Second inning here, no score. And it's even up.
Count 1-1.
2 outs. That one the other way. He'll do it himself. Third out. Down to the bottom of the second. We're tied 0-0. Back here at Citi Field. Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman.
Leading off for Cali, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Ryan back to work. Just off the outside part of the plate.
1-0.
1-0 to Freddie Freeman. Fouled off left side. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Kendall throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
The designated hitter,
This is Kyle Lewis. And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch.
Nope. 1-1.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. And the righty deals. That one drifts inside. The pitch. And he chases that one. And there are 2 down. Kirk Gibson will hit next. This guy has turned into a beast. In there, and it's 0-1.
Oh, this is the man responsible for one of the most famous World Series moments ever. Remember him hobbling to the plate to hit that walk-off homer for the Dodgers in Game 1 of the '88 series? It was pretty amazing.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. No score here in the second. Next offering way off the plate. That at bat for Gibson in the '88 Fall Classic was his only plate appearance in the entire series. And one interesting note, nobody claims ownership of the baseball that he hit for the homer. Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And there's a ball.
Boog, if you watch Gibson round the bases after that World Series shot, you can see why he sat the rest of the series. Man, he looked like he was in so much pain. Took him about 5 minutes to get to home plate.
And he deals. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here in Queens, new inning getting started. Now it's
Leading
the
off
DH,
for Oregon,
Lorenzo
the
Cain.
designated hitter, Lorenzo Cain.
And the right-hander back to work.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And a foul ball.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
And a pitch. The punch out there, and that's the first out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Larry Walker.
I don't think I ever will. How the wrongest be the loudest while the ones who know the deal.
Larry Walker, the next to hit. And a major milestone is right around the corner. 1 home run short of 400 for his career. Top of the 3rd, no score. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 2 out.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
And the batter now, Larry Doby. First offering, and it just misses. Righty to the plate. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Base hit, left center field. Now he turns and heads for second. And he pulls in with a double for his first hit of the year.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tony.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Tony Perez. Next offering is down low. 1-0. Now 1-1.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Man at second. That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Seaver, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. The pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Doby at second with 2 down. And it's filled up. The pitch. And he walked him.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now back, third baseman.
Rafael Devers up to hit. Foul ball there. And now the 0-1. That one missing inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Here comes a pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Hit on the ground to the right side. Freeman takes it to the bag, and that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the rookie third baseman, Josh Young.
For the Bears, the third baseman, Josh Young.
Ryan back to work. Check swing, but he went too far, and that is strike one. The wind and the pitch. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. That misses the zone. 1-2 to count. Righty delivers. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And here it comes. Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
So digging in, Ronald Torreyes. First pitch, and he just misses. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-1. The wind to kick the pitch. Just missed. 3-1 now. Out there to center. Doby makes his way towards it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Kenny
Lofton digs in now.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
First offering misses the mark. And that one off the outside edge. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more guys that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's the third out. On to the fourth, still scoreless. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Jason Kendall.
Jason Kendall.
The right-hander back to work. And that's outside. That's inside. 2-0. And there's a foul ball. The next offering misses, and that's ball 3.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And a pitch. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
Go ahead run on base. Here's the left fielder, Joe Carter. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Right-hander kicks, deals, and takes low for ball 1. Nobody out, runner at first. And the next pitch is way outside. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
And a pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Runner at first with no outs here. Got him looking, and he's down on strikes for the second time today. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, get that first hit at the big league level.
First pitch just misses. Kendall over at first with 1 away. Next pitch is outside, and now 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Left-hand hitter waits. There's a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
At the belt and fires. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 down.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. And here is Kevin Newman. Grounded out his first time. Seaver picks over, and he's back safely. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two outs. That pitch in for a strike. Strike one. And the righty deals. Runner on the go. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer.
Leading off for Cali, the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer.
The wind of the pitch. Ball 1 there. Good eye right there. The pitch. That's out to center field. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. Doby throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the bucket.
Now here is Mike Piazza.
Now batting, the catcher, Mike Piazza.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
No outs. Runner on second. Next one off the plate inside. And that's ball 2. Now this is in the air down the line. Carter has a beat on it. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Here's Stanton now. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. Stanton, a guy capable of hitting it a long way.
Oh, you can tell how comfortable he is. Look at that front foot on the line as he is close to the plate. But he can be very quick to a pitch that is down and in.
And that one is lifted in the air. Doby makes the play, and there's 2 down.
The first baseman, number 8,
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Left-hand batter waits. Strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. And welcome back. And now the shortstop, Kevin Newman.
Leading off for the Dubs, the shortstop, Kevin Newman.
The wind of the pitch. That misses. Ball 1. And the right-hander deals. Slapped foul. And a pitch. And now 1-2.
They'll try to bunt for a hit right there, and you can tell he's trying to get something, anything going offensively.
Next pitch is downstairs. And he deals. Got him. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Now it's Lorenzo Cain. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. The pitch. And ball 1. And fouled off.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
And a ball and 2 strikes. That one missed.
I got to count 2-2.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. So 2 down now, and here is Larry Walker. 1 for 2.
Walker.
First offering misses the mark.
Ball 1, no strike.
Kicks and fires. And another ball.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at-bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Here comes a pitch. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Around first, digging for two, and it kicks off the base of the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Now it's going to be Larry Doby. First pitch, and he just misses.
Count 1-0.
Righty delivers.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Walker stands at second with 2 gone. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Walker up to third on the wild pitch. Next offering is fouled back.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
The pitch. Off the mark there. 3 and 2 now.
That's a really good take.
Kick the 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And now the first baseman, Tony Perez. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Rafael Devers now at the plate. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Out to short. Meyer handles. Off balance throw in time. And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Welcome back. And now the DH, Kyle Lewis.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
0-1. And there's a ball. The 1-1. And he grounds one back up the middle. Whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution. Well, on the mound, very efficient. Able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
And first offering is fouled off. Now 1-1. Next offering in the dirt. And a count 2-1. And that one wrapped foul. 2-2 now. Just misses with that one. The pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And a 3-2. That one fouled off. On the ground to third. The throw to first. Home after the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting, the third baseman, Josh Young.
Here's Josh Young. Swings through that one. 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Just missed. In for a strike. That is strike 2.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Way inside, gets out of the way. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's out number 3. Back here in Queens, now Jason Kendall. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Joe Carter will hit next. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch just misses. And that's in for a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Here's a 1-1. Just missed. The 2-1. There's the swing and a miss.
Next out, 2-2.
Next offering is fouled back. Kendall aboard here at first with nobody out. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. One gone here.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead, getting that W.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tom Seaver out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Yu Darvish into the game, and he'll do his best to keep this close.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and we get a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
And there's something you don't see very much in today's game, the pitch out. One-run game, one out, one on. And it is 2-1. Right-hander kicks, deals, swings and misses. 2-2 now. Runner takes off. Pitch in the dirt. Throw to second, and great jump.
Now back, the shortstop.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Kevin Newman.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run, and the number 9 guy at the plate. In there for strike one. Action in the pen down there. David Price, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Whistler, the right-hander, also getting loose. Darvish checks on the runner, and he's back in there. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.